All my dads out there, I need an honest answer. How many of y'all letting y'all 8-year-old daughter dress up as Little Kim for Halloween? Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. How many dads dressing their daughter up as Little Kim, shooting a music video for it in your living room, and then putting it online for the world to see? How many of y'all signing up for that? What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And yo, this week, man, I just can't understand what is going on with parents. That's why it's so hard for me sometimes to really drop the hammer on these kids, because the guidance that they are receiving right now is just backwards in a lot of instances.
We gotta lie. That's what parents do. Because otherwise the kids are gonna realize that we don't know what we're doing.
And today, we have DJ Envy up in the hot seat. Some of the dumb stuff that he's doing. Now, as a father, I think I am the president of the Overprotective Dads Clubs. I'm just a spokesman for the Insidians. But when it comes to being overprotective of my daughters, I could take things too far, and I've been known to take things too far.
Beautiful. Man alive. That's my daughter, bitches. Dad's very proud. Keep going.
So I really can't understand when fathers be on some real sideways stuff. And this decision right here, to dress your 8-year-old daughter up as Little Kim and then have her shoot a video dressed as Little Kim in a very small outfit for an 8-year-old, a revealing outfit for an 8-year-old. And then the lyrics in which she's singing in the song, that you actually have your daughter singing in the song in the video, is ridiculous.
Yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I'll be undressed in the bra all see-through. While you count your jewels thinking I'ma cheat you. The only one thing I wanna do is freak you. Keep the stone set, I got my own baguettes. And I'll be doing things that you won't regret.
Come on, man. That's what you got your 8-year-old singing along to in the video in your living room on Halloween?
He's a clown, honestly.
And the real irony in this is, if y'all don't know who DJ Envy is, he's one of the 3 hosts on the daytime morning show, syndicated morning show in New York, the biggest daytime radio talk show in New York. And every day they give out the Donkey of the Day award. For this, my man should get Donkey of the Millennium. And I think everybody's pretty much agreeing with me on this one.
That man put his daughter in an outfit that mimicked an outfit worn by a fully grown woman.
You are creepy as...
He recorded it and then he uploaded to the internet for the world to see his little child portraying a rapper that was a grown woman when she wore the outfit that that little girl has on, and when she sung the lyrics that little girl is online singing.
Really weird.
I'm like, Mo, what you on, Mo? Y'all ain't seen the whole fit in this pic, but I don't know what DJ Envy's on, man. If you don't go that way, DJ Envy, boy, you part of the problem, man. Boy, you part of the problem.
He's creepy.
She could have been Michelle Obama, Rosa Parks. Nah. DJ Envy like, nah. You gonna go ahead and be Lil' Kim. And Lil' Kim's my dog and all. But come on, man. Come on, DJ Envy, man. What you want, man? Who moves like this, man? I can't respect it. I can't respect it, man.
Yeah, this whole situation is weird. If I was a conspiracy theorist, I would say something like, he had to sacrifice his daughter or do some weirdo stuff this way to not have his part on them Diddy tapes exposed or something. Now, I would say something like that he tied into those Diddy tapes and trying to do some sacrifice if I was in the conspiracy theories. But You know what I mean? This whole thing is just weird because it doesn't make any sense.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Because I don't know how many kids he has, but when you look in the little long cut form of the video, he has all his older kids dressed as, I saw one dressed as Aaliyah, then he had one being a rapper, but he had all his older kids fully clothed. And for some reason, the most suggestive person out the crew ended up being his daughter. And they got people asking questions like, why wasn't the mom Little Kim or one of the adults in your family Little Kim?
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
But just like every situation, when it comes to content creation, you got somebody that thinks they're trying to be super deep and they want to try to turn this whole thing around, and we're looking at it wrong. Let's see if my man can convince us that we're looking at this wrong.
Hey, bruh. I'm about sick and tired of everybody talking about what DJ Envy and his kids did for Halloween, man. Because first and foremost, the majority of women that's got something to say about this, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say 25 to 35% of them women listen to explicit music lyrics with their children in the car. That's number one.
You kidding me?
You off to a horrible start, my guy. Let me explain something to you. Yes, you are correct. Exposing your kids to that music is horrible. But exposing them and influencing them to recreate the video is a whole different level. So saying they listen to some music in front of them and having them dressed up, paying for a stylist and, wardrobe and all that, and having them dress up and be it is two different things.
It's not the same.
Now move on to your next point.
Now, granted, they might not know who Lil Kim is, but I guarantee you they know who Sexy Red is. So on Halloween, when these kids have access to social media, these kids have access to the things where they can see their parents and their role models and their influencers dress certain ways. You don't think they want to emulate that off the rip in the first place?
Did you just not say that they don't know who Little Kim is? They most likely know who Sexy Red is. So if they don't know who Little Kim is, that means that this wasn't their idea. You can't say that they probably don't know who Little Kim is, then go on to explain about how this is their idea. You really sounding crazy, my guy. But my fault. Continue. I'm intruding. Continue.
Okay, cool. So if you can agree with that fact, then how can you then say that what DJ Envy did was wrong?
Why are you making this rocket science, my guy? There's so many costumes out there in the world. Paw Patrol, Barbie, Yo Gabba Gabba, all types of weirdo stuff that these kids can be. They don't have to be the over-sexualized rapper from the 90s. It's simple.
Because at the same breath that you say that, and you want a man to protect the image of his child, you will then go say that women, right? And let's just be 100. You'll say that women should have the right to do whatever they want with their bodies.
What does a man protecting the image of his daughter have to do with any grown women on the planet, dum-dum?
That's a good question.
You done got so deep that now you talking in circles and you talking stupid. I can see you about to go off the deep end. You trying to be one of these male gurus, but you falling flat, my guy. You need to get this up. You need to talk about cars or something, because this ain't working.
And follow me, listen to me closely, right? Where does the slippery slope stop? Because if you say that women should have body autonomy, right? And you say that certain things shouldn't be debatable, right? Like what a woman is or what defines a woman, what makes a woman. I mean, then you can start sliding down that slope and saying, well, what makes a child? Is it their brain? Is it their development? Is it like you start this slippery slope of arguments to now?
Does anybody know how we got here? Anybody know how we got here? My man done just hit 7 topics on the way here, And now we here and nobody knows why we here. We was just talking about how parents should have a little bit more discretion in Halloween costumes. What is my guy talking about?
I don't know.
If somebody logical would want to defend the argument, he can say, well, you know, she's old enough to determine what she wants to do with her body. She's old enough to determine what she wants to do with her clothes. And if you're saying that this girl shouldn't, then you're being ageist.
Fine with me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now don't get me wrong. I'm a conservative dude, right? Very conservative guy.
I bet.
So I don't think that no kid should be wearing no clothes like that. Straight up. I don't think no kid should be wearing no clothes like that. That's ridiculous.
Then if that's the way you feel, why you just ain't say that at the beginning? Why are you doing all this babble that's going nowhere to eventually say the thing that everybody else is saying? You try and sound deep, my guy, but you failing. But you said the common sense thing, so I know you're going to do the dumbass content creator thing where you say the common sense thing, but you totally negate that with some dumb stuff afterwards. Come on, give it to it.
But at the same time, I just find the hypocrisy of women coming out and saying that the girl should have more clothes on, because y'all the same women that went to these homecomings in these skirts and didn't have no clothes on, or y'all were the same women that was going off on the aunties for saying that y'all need to put clothes on and saying that they out of touch and they old and they need to go back to their generation. This, that, and the third. They was doing this at Freaknik. But now all of a sudden, it took a child being put in a Halloween costume for y'all to draw the line. I'm just speaking my thoughts, but good God, what are we thinking? Where are we thinking? Like, duh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, bro, what are you thinking? You talking about actions of grown women and comparing them to an 8-year-old. And it's a little weird that you keep making that connection, my guy. You obviously can't have any daughters, because the way you keep making that connection is weird and it's awfully creepy. You need to check yourself, man. But anyway, man, what do y'all feel about these Halloween costumes? What do you think DJ Envy had a leg to stand on dressing his daughter like that, or do you think he was out of order?
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
Me, myself, I think it's just way too many costumes out there, like I said earlier, for you to be choosing for your daughter to be the 1990s over-sexualized female rap star. I think it's a lot of costumes you could have picked out for your daughter before that. And for real, the one thing that I do have against this is I ain't never pick out a Halloween costume for my kids. I think that's something that you should allow your kids, if you participating in that type stuff, to pick out and be for themselves. Why are you even picking out Halloween costumes for your kids? See, you doing stuff like that got you in a situation like this. If you would have just let her ass be Dora the Explorer or Paw Patrol or Barbie or whatever else little girls want to be, the princess, you wouldn't be in this situation. But now you're trying to act unbothered about it, posting your little clips, just opening the door. But we know you bothered, because you gotta be bothered, because no father wants to have this on their fathering record. So you bothered, so you can play it off all you want. But anyway, like I said, y'all hit me up in the comment section. Tell me how y'all feel about this one. If you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.